Hello, this is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. Apparently there is some new surveillance video released taken the night Sebastian Rogers went missing. And it says the new surveillance footage has been made public in the near year-long search for Sebastian Rogers, the boy with autism who went missing from his home in Sumner County February 25th of last year. Steve Fisher, a private investigator working with Katie and Chris Proudfoot, Sebastian's biological mother and stepfather, said the video appears to show a figure walking on Kellen Lane, a block over from Sebastian Rogers' residence. Fisher said it was taken at 12:17 a.m. the night Sebastian went missing. And if you remember, that's just not too long after Katie had, made sure that he went to bed. I think it was around, I don't know, I don't remember if it was 10 or 12 now, but it was something like that. Like she heard a noise at midnight or something. That's just my memory. It could have been 10, though. It's definitely a person, said Fisher. It looks like a thin person wearing dark clothing walking down south on Kalen Lane behind a vehicle, and it appears like he or she is trying to stay out of eyesight of the person walking their dog. They go behind this car for a little while, then they turn around and come back the same way they came from. Fisher said a person walking their dog had passed by moments earlier in the footage. The block is also near an ongoing construction site that Fisher said a tracking dog potentially hit upon when search crews canvassed the area right after Sebastian's disappearance. So if you remember, I've done videos on this before. Let's make that full screen. So this is the Rogers home here, or the Proudfoot's home. Sebastian Rogers lived there. It's the Proudfoot's home. And then here is Kellen Avenue. Now they said it was heading south before it turned around. So I don't know, did he go this way and then back this direction? Because the construction was going on over here, and the dog apparently tracked all the way around like this and over to this area. So this appears to corroborate that information, which is really interesting. Law enforcement has a video in which Fisher said he used tools to enhance for a clearer view. Unfortunately, he said it is not likely the figure in the video could ever be identified. It took 3 times watching all the video before we found that, said Fisher. The Sumner County Sheriff's Office, working with TBI and the FBI on the case, has said there have been no confirmed sightings of Sebastian since he went missing or significant leads in the case. Detectives have said they are leaving nothing off the table. This is an active and ongoing investigation. We continue to work with our state, federal partners. We will continue to seek resolution in the case. All right, so let's take a look at the video right here. Now you can see right in this area, a figure walks by that lit area right there. You can see it. Now they say it's a thin person. I don't know how you can make that out, but we don't have the clearest version that they would have. And we don't know exactly where this is on Kellen Avenue at this point. So it's walking this direction. And, if we could look back at the map, this is Kellen Avenue right here. Is that a video of the person walking this way? If it's going this direction, then it doesn't really match up with the dog scent that walked over here. But if it walks this direction, it absolutely matches up with that. So at first they said he walked south and then turned around. So I guess we need to take a look at that again. So let's read that part again. It said, Fisher said a person walking their dog had passed by moments earlier in the footage. And I guess right above is where I'm looking at. It says, it looks like a thin person wearing dark clothing walks down south on Kellen Lane behind a vehicle, and it appears like he or she is trying to stay out of eyesight of the person walking their dog. They go behind this car for a little while. Then they turn around and come back the same way they came from. Fisher said a person walking their dog had passed by moments earlier in the footage. The block is also near an ongoing construction site that Fisher said a tracking dog potentially hit upon when search crews canvassed the area right after Sebastian's disappearance. So that's interesting. So they say it's heading south and turns around. So what if Sebastian went across like this and then headed this direction and then turned around and went back this way? Because obviously it said after he turned around after going south, that means he'd be going north, this direction, right? So if he went north, then that actually matches with the dog's scent really well. We don't know. But anyways, I thought I'd put that information out there. Absolutely new footage that the Proudfoots have put out. And you can tell they're still looking into and trying to find their son. Thank you all very much for watching. And as I always say, until next time, be safe out there.